Hello, everybody, and good evening. Welcome. TC Abusoro, thank you for the resub. I appreciate it. How's everyone doing? Noob Agent followed you and messaged for the first time. I didn't know you. You must have just created a Twitter account or Twitch account, not Twitter account. Welcome, everybody. We're gonna get in. It's gonna be a low-key stream today. I'm just gonna be grinding some extra French event. No big things planned for today. So if you want to come grind the French event, grind World 14, grind whatever the hell you want. Grind a manju, I don't know. Come out and just hang out. We're just gonna be doing that sort of thing. So, Dezera's long time no see. Yeah, it's been a while. We're finally back on Twitch. Last week, technically, I think was the first week back, but then I was having some hand issues, so I wasn't really feeling up to gaming. Grind PvP with you again. Actually, that reminds me, Reset is in 20 minutes, so I'm going to go do my PvP battles. Let me collect some of this stuff first. Ooh. Oh, that's rough. That's rough. No Tenrai. That's sad. Okay, whatever. We'll just move on. All right, this one or this one will be more chance at a Tenrai. So we'll go with that. Anything in the meta lab we care about? Probably not. I guess Fuso meta. I guess we can get her an extra awaken. I don't use meta ships. It doesn't matter. All right. Commissions probably. Oh yeah, we got plenty of commissions to do. Woo! Freaking 3 Laterables. Yikes. I'm gonna be looking for the Brazi one in a second. Oh, I didn't mean to put Laterable in there. Eh, whatever. We're going to put Laterable in this one, I think. Probably. Oh, I probably didn't want to do that because I'm whatever. We won't use her for PvP today. How was that? We'll save her for another day in PvP. She's not even level 10 on her blue skill yet, so the memes are not going to be as fun. We'll do that on a different day, I guess. Just doing some cleaning house here. Quite literally in the dorm. Sure. We'll just use these and then these, I guess. And what level is our Terrible at? Our Terrible's at level 39. She'll be at 40 soon, and then we can start using prints. Do you have D3 100% yet? No, I don't. I haven't played since last night's stream at all. So we're still at the same, like, yeah, I haven't played since last night's stream. So. Got a cat. Start a next one. Cool. All right, PvP will do. Ooh, yeah, somebody moved. Fun. 2 people moved, actually. That's because I haven't been logging in to, like, check. Your D3 luck has been appalling. What are you trying to drop? Are you trying to drop the heavy cruiser gun? Or are you trying to drop John Dark? Or are you just sucking on both? Hey, B. Foster, by the way. I noticed you. Thanks for coming back. NT is good. Hello. How's it going? Definitely not a degenerate. I see you, Kane. I see you. All right, we're just going to do our 5. I'm not really going to stall. We're just going to get them out of the way. Boom. Look at that. 3-second clear. Did you see that? That's a 3-second clear. Acula finished that with her rockets in 3 seconds. I know it was like a trash fleet, but like, dang. I think that might be my record fastest. I don't think I've ever cleared anything in less than 3 seconds. First few days, I'm always slow, busy with work. Yeah, that's okay. I mean, this right time period is like terrible for me. We got World 14 dropped. We got a new, not a new French event, but we got a French event with a new ship that I want to level. We got Opsai ending, which I should be grinding Opsai a little bit tonight. At least that's the plan. And then what else do we have? Oh, and then just like life has been busy. Did you overcap PvP this season? I don't think I have yet. I just think I haven't been lagging, so I don't have, like, good scores. But I think I'm technically got them all. When do we get more channel points options? What are you talking about? You get to bet them, and yesterday you got to use them for voting. People got to buy extra votes with channel points. I learned yesterday I can charge people bits. Twitch allows me to charge people money to vote in my polls, which I think is interesting. Interesting right there. We got a little poll tax. No, but I didn't have people charge money, but I do I think it's kind of interesting to put like channel points up where you can make extra votes for channel points. Australian meta, how many heavy cruiser guns from D3 should I have compared to the French DD gun? Okay, so here's what I think about the French DD gun. Is the French DD gun's probably more important to get. However, the French DD gun is in the war archives, permanently available. Of course, it is going to be, you know, rate limited to the amount of runs you can do per day, but it is available all the time. The heavy cruiser gun's not, and I think it's better than the PR1 heavy cruiser gun. What? No. What did I do? Apparently that heavy cruiser can't... Did I really put Chikuma in the... That's so irritating. I didn't mean to put her in the commission. Whatever. Alright, we'll find somebody else. Who would pair well? Does not matter. I guess technically we could do a Russian. Alright, what Russian do we want to do? I'll let you guys choose. Oh, it's got to be a heavy cruiser, so it's got to be like Talon or something. Do I have any other heavy cruiser Russians? I guess it doesn't have to be a heavy cruiser Russian. I guess I could just not use a heavy cruiser, right? Because I only need one of the requirements. Let me check this. I should be able to do it this way. All right, where's my Russians? We'll do Aurora. Those torps are going to hit hard. This should work. Yeah, cool. All right. Perfect. Wow, pay to win polls. Yeah, exactly. It was interesting revelation. I was like, dang, I know there's some Twitch streamers on here. They're gonna use this crazily, but it's kind of funny. Like I said, I guess it gives the creators the option. So, Alum, with regards to the final UR event, I made a poll on Reddit on which faction would be the lucky contender. Majority voted HMS and KMS following behind. I think it should be an HMS ship. No question. Absolutely. I mean, I wouldn't be sad at another USS UR, to be honest, because there's so many ships in the US faction that deserve UR status, but I think a lot of people would be angry. I think it's got to be an HMS. I think KMS got a DR. Like, they got a DR this year. I don't particularly like. They are not hurting for rainbow ships. They just don't have like a UR. They just have. That's my PvP alarm. They're not really like hurting, so to speak. In rainbows, they got two of them still. I think HMS is the most deserving faction. I don't think you could make a case for any faction more deserving than HMS of the next UR ship. HMS Indomitable or bust. I mean, I don't have a particular favor for which ship I want it to be. I just think it should be, the next one should be HMS. They haven't had an event in over a year. The faction is literally worse than the minor factions. Like if Perseus didn't exist, you pretty much wouldn't use any HMS ships. I mean, some people like to use Drake and like Ark Royal, but like definitely don't need to use them unless you're fangirling. IJN needs more UR. For the love of God, no. You know, IJN will get plenty of URs. I'm not worried. I'm not worried at all. I am a little bit interested to see what they will do with the US faction, because I feel like I feel like they have a lot of options to put UR ships, but I feel like they just don't have enough UR slots to fill. I don't know. We'll see how they handle the US faction. I'm just waiting for Retro Queen Elizabeth. Hope she gets one when her anime comes out. Me too. Honestly, Queen's Orders with the retrofit would be perfect. I'd love to see it. Who else is streaming Azure Lane today? Let's see. By the way, I have actually, like, I don't really like Queen Elizabeth at all, but I do think she deserves a retrofit. Oh, Zoe! Zoe's streaming. She's not streaming Azure Lane, though. I mean, maybe we can raid her, but we'll see if who's stream Azure Lane first. Priority for Azure Lane streamers. I want the game, not people named Azure Lane. All right. We have a couple people. People I've never heard of before, but we have a couple people. So maybe we'll meet somebody new at the end of the stream. I don't know if this fleet will be able to deal with the boss. I didn't really... Whatever, it's not a big deal. All right. An HMS event in December that gave us a UR and Queen Elizabeth retrofit would be pretty amazing. Yeah, I mean, I think that would be kind of good. I think also I would be perfectly okay with, and I know a lot of HMS fans are not going to be probably happy about this, but I would be perfectly okay if December was a rerun of Shinano event. It's been over a year. A lot of people are missing Shinano. Susutsuki and Shinano are both, like, decently meta relevant for a lot of things. We just had a UR event, and so getting a rerun of the Shinano event would not be something I'd be, like, very mad about, to be honest. And if they push back that HMS UR event to, like, later, like, you know, I would be okay with that. But that's just me. There's a good chance it's a new one. And if it is a new one, then it should be HMS. They could also do both, I guess. They could do a Shinano rerun and a new event, but I think that would be absolutely asinine and just cruel, to be honest. Northern Overture cries in neglect. I mean, we're going to get Northern Overture. We'll see if it has Soyez in the rerun. Maybe I don't know what it will have in the rerun, but Overture looks interesting, so I definitely have to keep some cubes for that. I have all the original ships, of course, but Eugen retrofit. If there's going to be a retrofit for the German faction SR, like to a UR retrofit, I think Eugen is the best candidate. She's very popular. She's very old. She's very, like, I don't know. She's been outclassed in her role, and it just reminds me of how Udachi and San Diego and Warspite all were, like, very old ships, very easily obtainable for everybody and new players, very popular, very good at their role at the beginning of the game, have been power crept out of their role to being completely useless, and then got a retrofit. Like, she fits all of the criteria for an SR retrofit like that. And KMS doesn't have one yet, so they do deserve a UR retrofit at some point. And I think, like I said, the best candidate is Eugen. We just got Poi, though, so I wouldn't expect it for, like, any time in 2021. Like, you're going to have to wait longer than that. Just be patient. But I would imagine, if I were to guess a top candidate for a retrofit, an SR to UR retrofit, I would say that it's pretty easy for me to think that a top option would be Prince Eugen. Scharnhorst and Geisenau, yeah, they deserve retrofits too, but we're talking about SRs getting retrofitted to URs. Those are both elites, and they would get retrofitted to SRs. So a little bit different, but yeah, I believe that they deserve retrofits right along with Queen Elizabeth. Will we ever get Scharnhorst retrofits? Like China banned Scharnhorst for the... Honestly, when I first made that video about the banning, I was really nervous about things like that. But Yostar has moved most of their like headquarters to like Japan, Tokyo, and over the last, I would say 6 months, they have pretty much proven that they don't give a fuck. Okay. They have given a retrofit to Ark Royal. They've given a retrofit to Poi. They have made skins for pretty much every ship on that list. It almost seems like they directly, as a response to that video, wanted to make sure that people were aware that they are still going to make content for those ships. So I wouldn't, like, if you asked me 6 months ago, I would be like, eh. But now, I mean, from what I've seen, they seem to be very, like, into making content for that. And solely because, to them, it seems like Global and Japan can make it profitable. And so they're going to do it, I guess. Udachi is banned in China, isn't she? She is. Well, I mean, she's not banned, but she's removed from ways to obtain her, so no new players can get her. Like, so if you had her before, you still have her, but if you're, like, joining the game, you can't get her anymore. So it's kind of weird when they give her a retrofit, and you're like, oh, I joined the game, I want this retrofit. No, there's no way to obtain her, ever, because the CCP said no. But if you played before that, then yeah, you get to keep her for now. For now, of course. I mean, they could always change that. KMS, SMS, Baron, and Elite or Super Rare? Don't know. Better for including to HMS event is having Newcastle to be able to pull. Newcastle is... There's some Newcastle's fangirls here. I'm still waiting for L2T Akagi Akaga skins. I'm sure they'll get them. They're pretty popular. Did they even implement Poi Retro in China? Yeah, they did. It's in the game files. I actually don't play on the Chinese server, so I haven't, like, tested myself. But in terms of, like, the data mine for the Chinese files, it's in there. So it looks available to anyone who had Poi before the ban. So those people just get a really good UR ship, and everyone else is just SOL. Breezy Steel subscribed, or actually resubscribed for another month. Welcome to your second month. Thank you so much for the subscription. And welcome. I guess that's not really welcome. You're resubscribing, which makes a lot of sense because I was gone for like 3 months. So, but I'm back now. Wow, that's a big since new people can't get her. Yeah, it is. I mean, to be fair, they got a bunch of other ships. They could get Shimakaze and things like that, but yeah, rip for Poi. You're welcome. Yes, awesome. Thank you. Daido needs an L2D, and O skin literally anything that she doesn't have, anything that doesn't have grabby NTR hands. You don't like that skin, man? I feel like the maids are pretty popular in Japan, so I feel like they're gonna get a lot of love. Months. You were gone for 3 months, which is why I didn't subscribe. No, that makes sense. I totally get and understand anyone who unsubscribed when I was locked out of my account. It does not make sense to be paying for a subscription if I'm not making content for it. Despite the fact that I wanted to be here making content for you guys, but like, if if Netflix expected you to keep paying their monthly subscription fees and then didn't release any new shows, like, could you blame anyone for dropping it? I don't think so. So, absolutely no hard feelings at all. Totally understandable. I would have loved to be here for the last 3 months, but whatever. We're here now. Actually, I applied to Twitch partnership yesterday because now they're like, hey, you meet all the requirements again. You want to apply again? I was like, you asked me to apply last time, and then you said get out, and I was like, oh, okay. What's the? I don't get these companies when they're like, hey, like, we have all these requirements, and you meet all of them, And you didn't violate any of our terms of services or anything like that. And we invited you. We literally invited you to apply for a partnership. And then I'm like, okay, whatever, we'll apply. And then they're like, no. I was like, why did you make these requirements? Why do you write up a terms of service to rules to follow? And why did you ask me to join? Like, why'd you send me the invite if you're just going to like say no? I don't know. It's weird. Same. Understandable. Have a nice day. You too, man. Have a nice day. I'd like to see PR ships get an O skin by late 2022. Yeah, the new PR ships need some skins. I'm sure they'll get them. I'm not concerned. I'm sure they're working on them right now. I'm sure we'll find out about them in the next 6 months. Hopefully. I saw that you applied. Hope it goes well. I was told by many of my Twitch friends that they never accept somebody on the first try, which once again just seems like stupid antics. Like, why? Like, is this like to make it feel more valuable to be here or something like that? Like you worked for it because we said no the first time? Playing hard to get over here, Twitch? Like why? I don't get it. How many PR ships does the game currently have? So they have 6655. So what is that? 22? 22. 22 skins. Acula plus London was able to solo D3 on safe, but it was tight. Only 12 seconds left on S rank and London at HP. I mean, yeah, I don't have... Ooh, that's a nice drop. Let's go. We got a drop. Woo, I'm excited about that. All right, PvP resets now. Good thing I did that early because I would have totally forgot about that while I was grinding this. Azure Lane Feta? What? Did Monarch ever get a skin? Yeah, Monarch got skins. She's got at least 2, I think. I'm pretty sure she has 2 skins. It's just great that you came back last week. That's all that matters. I'm happy to be back, honestly. I think Azure Lane's a lot of grinding, and, you know, a lot of people don't want to watch grinding content. So I think it's nice to have Twitch where you can be like, here's where my, like, mundane, grinding, chill streams are going to be. And then you have, like, YouTube where my, like, curated content is going to be made. I kind of think that distinction is kind of nice. It's certainly nice to also be hedged against the great Google in case they decided to smite me. Actually, Google's been pretty good to me for the most part, but there's always a chance. It's a big tech company. They don't actually care about me very much, so they could smite me tomorrow. So it's always good to be a little bit hedged against that too. Is it like how normal jobs insist you prostrate yourself before them with a cover letter? I'm actually pretty excited that most jobs these days are kind of dropping the cover letter thing. I mean, here's how I kind of look at it. Like, if you're applying somewhere, I really like when places like give you an email address to message, and then you can like drop your resume in the attachment, and then you can just like email like a welcome letter, which can kind of almost be like a cover letter, but it's not as like pressure. You can just say hello, you can say whatever. I don't know, cover letters are weird. But actually I saw an article the other day about how hiring managers are having a really tough time right now because they're getting ghosted. And I was like, why are they getting mad? Like, hiring managers ghost people all the time. I don't know if you guys have been how many of you guys have been searching for a job lately, but like, they ghost you like hell, man. Like, you like, I don't know, you put like all this work into the cover letter, you customize your resume because that's what you're supposed to do. You send them a message, you schedule a meeting, you dress up for it, you clear your day for it. You might even make a presentation. They might even have you do like a presentation, which takes a few hours to put together. You go there, and then they don't even have the decency to contact you back like, oh, we're moving ahead with other candidates. No, they're just like, they just ghost you. It's like, can you at least tell me like when I can stop being hopeful? Like, you know, whatever. Maybe you found someone better. That's fine. That's part of the deal. But like, at least fucking tell me, dude. I don't know. That just irritates me when job places you apply to don't message you back. Like I get it. But like you can, there's an automated system. You can just automate with that when you like fill a position, that it just messages everyone who applied to your job that it's filled now. Like that, you don't even have to put any work into that. You just automate that away. German engineering, hope you get partnered. Thank you. I appreciate it. Hiring managers got ghosted by 70 of us. Can I challenge you to an end of season bet again? Not this year. Maybe in 2022. I am booked basically from now until December. So, yeah. So not before 2022. We'll see. I mean, to be honest, we're gonna be struggling to get the ALWC in this year, but we'll see. I applied to 150 jobs in the past year before my current job and got maybe 15 to 20 rejections. Yeah, see, that's what I mean. You apply to 150 jobs. You obviously got one job. You got one of the jobs and then you got 20 rejection letters max according to you. So that means 129, at least 129 job applications you applied to just didn't even have the decency to respond back. So don't when I hear that hiring managers are a little sad they're getting ghosted, I don't even feel bad for them. What is your opinion of the metal band Sabaton? I like their stuff. I mean, I'm not like a big Sabaton fangirl or anything like that, but like I found them through the Bismarck song, and you know, YouTube every once in a while throws me a song their way, and it seems decent. I'm like, that's not necessarily my favorite type of music, but I'm also down to listen to any different type of music from time to time. So I think they're talented, but I don't have them like on my short playlist. Implying that hiring managers have feelings. I mean, some of them do. A lot of them HR people are like feely type people, but I feel like it almost has more to do with just like a lot of the HR IT that goes on with big tech and stuff. But yeah, oh, by the way, I remember I was interviewing at one point at some companies, some bigger companies, and they don't even have hiring managers anymore. You actually interview with bots. They give you questions, and then they record you as you respond, and then the bots go through your speech patterns and your mannerisms and your face, and they will determine like whether or not you move forward with the hiring, like not the hiring manager, but with the person you'll be working for. And literally, it was like so weird when you're like, oh, this bot is just like analyzing my voice patterns, my speech patterns, and my facial expressions to decide whether or not. And I have no idea what it's looking for. It's so weird. I've done that. I've had at least 3 different companies do that in things that I've interviewed in the past, where they don't even give you a person. They're like, hey, talk to this bot. I mean, the bot doesn't even talk back to you. It just like gives you a prompt, and then you just talk into a camera. And no redos, so have fun. They just like, it's live, so it's weird. That's a bad shit idea. I mean, that's what I thought. I can't wait until they get a lawsuit because like the bot ends up being like racist or something and being like, and like judging skin color or something like that, and then they find out about it in the algorithm, and they get like a lawsuit from it. I guarantee you that's gonna happen at some point. That's already happened. Yeah. See, I mean, I can already tell. Like, it's so, I don't know. I mean, it's because they probably get like thousands of applicants, and they can't physically keep up with interviewing them all. So I guess it like in theory is better than just randomly throwing. Like, think about it. If you get 10,000 applications for a job, like you're gonna have to throw out so many of them because you're not gonna be able to interview them. So I guess maybe giving them a chance to like interview with a bot is better than nothing. So, but like, it's just weird. I don't like it. I definitely did not like that interview. Of course, the bot, I failed the bot. I did not get callback interviews on any of the times I've talked to a bot. So whatever bot system that they're using did not like me. They think, apparently it didn't like me. So Because bots live, so stigmas go through even the filters. Yeah, especially if you have it do like a lot of machine learning or whatever it is, that or some of the neuron pathway stuff. Like, yeah, it probably will develop its own biases. Glad I went through the real process with my job. I'll be fair. Not many companies are doing this. I would say this is like much bigger companies for entry level positions that are like extremely well sought after, that are doing this, like big Fortune 500 companies that are like doing this. But obviously it's going to trickle down. This sort of stuff does trickle down as like third parties end up like making this available for smaller companies who want it and stuff like that. Christmas Truce? Oh, there's a new Sabaton song came out today called Christmas Truce. I'll have to listen to it. I probably won't listen to it on stream because of copyright, but I'll probably listen to it off the stream. I'm off to listen to some Sabaton. Be back in a few. All right. It's an 8-minute song? Holy crap. That's a long song, but... Who do I contact to join one of your guilds? So if you're in my Discord server, which I assume you are, if you're not, Nightbot will give you the link to it at some point. Then you go to the guild README. Actually, let me make sure that it's up to date. It should be. Go to the guild README. It's not at the bottom. But in theory, if you scroll up, there's a message from me. And it has all the guilds based on what server they're in. And then it has the guild leader. So then message the person that's in that post. Is it pinned at least? It is pinned. So you can actually check the pins in the guild README. And it will give you all the people that you can contact depending on what server you're in. The statuses of whether they're full or not are updated below, not in that post anymore. But yeah, that's how you can contact. And then you usually go to submissions, and submissions you can apply to be in the guild. So like find out who you need to message in that guild README, and then go to submissions and ping them and see if they have spots open and if you can join. What are you using? Oh, it's BlueStacks. A first-time viewer asked about BlueStacks. I was going to say links in the description, but it's really not. Yeah, it's called BlueStacks to play. They sponsor me. I have affiliate links in pretty much every YouTube video on my channel. I don't have my affiliate link here on Twitch, but on my YouTube channel, there's a link to download BlueStacks, and you can play mobile games on it. It's been a while since someone's asked me about BlueStacks. Mina's filled up. That might be. Mina is part of Aurora, so ask Penguin if you could be in Aurora beta. And, because I think he might have spots. Alan, what do you think about Windows 11 being able to download Android apps? Okay, so I think about two things about that. One, the fact that they tie it to an Amazon cloud is a complete turnoff to me. Like, I don't want Amazon to have my browsing history of everything I do on my Android phone or Android device, right? It's just not... Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'll just use my own. Like I don't need to be into that. Like, whatever. The second thing that makes me a little bit weird about it is that it's native. Which some people are going to like that it's native, but one of the things I really think that Android's a pretty insecure system, so I wouldn't want that necessarily on my native device. So I like running them in virtual machines. I like running my my Android devices in VMs, and that gives me almost, it feels like an extra layer of protection. And so having it run natively makes me a little concerned. So I think it's a great idea. I think Windows had a great idea. I don't think it wasn't their first idea, but I think it's a great idea. And I think as Windows usually does, they scuffed it up and made it a shitty. They implemented it like shit. But that's Microsoft for you. So I think it's a great idea. I think it will give people more access to use Android on computers, but I think I would personally want it in a VM, and I certainly don't want to link an Amazon account to it. BlueStacks makes their money because game companies pay them to advertise on their loading screens. Or you can actually buy a sponsored version of BlueStacks, and then you don't get advertisements. The other thing about BlueStacks is it just runs native Android, which means you can actually have it. You can run BlueStacks without even logging into your Google account, and you can run it like. I mean, you will not be able to have access to the Play Store, so then you have to use things like Aurora Store and, you know, things like Micro G and stuff. But you can actually run that stuff through BlueStacks if you particularly want to. Or you could just, you know, I don't know. So I've always been someone who doesn't like the fact you have to tie a Google account to Android. But most people have kind of dealt with that. And even BlueStacks allows you to technically not do it if you don't want to. Like, you just won't have access to the Play Store, and then you have to use your device using like the Q Store or Aurora Store, which I highly recommend both of them, by the way, if you are trying to de-Google yourself. But yeah, then you won't get Google Play services, so then you'll need something like Micro G. So, you know, you got to play around with it a little bit. Knox does sell your shit. I don't think they sell it to Amazon, but yeah, Knox. I've used Knox before. I cannot recommend that to other people with good conscience. I'm not saying that BlueStacks isn't recording your data too, but they're still under like their privacy statement and under the California data privacy laws and things like that. So, like, yeah. Farming baguette guns is cancer. I'm so excited to actually finish this stupid run, so that I can actually, like, I don't know, do the SP mode and then start getting clearing mode. Did someone just cough? Magi just coughed. That was interesting. It's been a while since the follow, but thank you for the follows, by the way. Cody Potter, One Deluxe, Kriegoros 1, and Grimlock. Honestly, I feel like with how bad I pronounce things, it's almost better if I don't read off people's names. They follow me, and they're like, oh, thanks, and then butcher their name, and they're like, oh, maybe I don't want to follow this person anymore. Guess I should finally use all my 22,000 oil. I mean, I'm pretty sure the next event is going to be like a German or a rerun for the Russians. Sorry, not Germans. So I feel like it wouldn't be like a terrible idea to spend some oil. I'm probably gonna go a little bit deeper in oil here. All right, so we finally cleared out D3. So now let's do the SP mode. We missed yesterday's SP mode. We'll try and not do that again today. All right, what do we want to run today? We're going to run Essex. We're going to run Sovietskaya, although she should be the Vanguard whenever we run her. And then let's try and keep it. Sovietskaya needs, I think, 3 others. I think she needs 3 other Russians. All right, what other ship do we want to run back here? Dun -dun. I mean, Parsifal's not really leveled or equipped, so she might have a trouble. This is irritating. I guess we could run South Dakota. That's fine. Or North Carolina, actually. North Carolina's not in love with me yet. Is she? Nope. All right, we'll use North Carolina. Get her some affinity grinding. And then we can run... We need to run Chinese and Russians. Actually, no. We need to run Shimakaze. Well, we can run Shimakaze with Russians. Yeah, let's do that. We'll run Shimakaze with Russians. So I think Aurora's a pretty easy pick. And I don't know. Who else is in here? I mean, Talon's too weak for this. We could run Chappie. Yeah, we'll just run Chappie. Chappy's pretty good. And then we run Shima, because Shima is just kind of busted, and we need to get her affinity to 200. And then what are we going to do? We'll put Chappy. We'll do it like this. All right. And then for the boss fleet here, we'll just run like, I don't know, standard broken Shokin stuff. We'll run you, I guess. I don't know. I don't care. And then Shinano, I think, probably. That should be a good boss fleet. And then the cross fleet buffs, we don't really care. We'll just run like you and I don't know who else. You and like I don't know who else. Shinano needs at least one more, so we need to make it. We'll run Azuma. Why not? Sure. And then just adjust this like that. Shinano needs 3, I think, right? Subs we're not going to use, but they can still do their, like, barrage-y stuff. So we'll put them in. So I got back from listening to Christmas Truce by Sabaton, and the only thing I could say is Sabaton blew up a piano. I will definitely watch it when I get done streaming tonight at some point. I think it's, like I said, Sabaton's not my favorite, but, like, I certainly will watch their stuff from time to time. We need to level up. I'm trying to figure out which cat I want to use for my DDs. Like, this one's USS, but it's got evasion, and it's got, I don't know, I'll probably use this one. Let's try this one. And staff can be, you. We don't care about any of the other stuff. I guess we should probably put cats on here. Hold on a second. Okay. I actually have to get going. Sorry. Something came up, and apologies. I guess I don't know if I'll be back later tonight. Who can we just raid real quick? All right, we'll raid Zoe. Say hello. I'm sorry. I gotta get going.